G'day everyone, and welcome back to Vintage Survival in Spokovo. It's harvest time. We've got our fields of canola ready to go and one of our fields of wheat. I've already harvested one of each just purely because it was going to take a hell of a long time. So I figured I'd just get a little bit off, get our mill working, making some flour and some canola oil, and then while that's going we'll start the rest of the fields, get all the harvesting done. Now the plan is probably to not put another crop in. I might do a field of wheat. I'm not 100% sure yet, purely because I want the straw. We need the straw for our total mixed ration for the cows, so I think I might need to do at least one field, maybe just the big field, in wheat or barley or something like that. But the main plan is I want to get into do some sunflowers next. Well, when I can plant them, I guess, would be the ideal time to do it. So we need to get a planter in the next few months. I believe they can be planted early in the year. I believe it's one of the first few months in the year. Once I've finished this field and while we're shifting over to the other one, I'll do a quick double check. But that's the current plan. Might do one field of wheat or barley or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what we'll go with. We could wait and just do oat, but that just means that we don't really have anything to do over the next few months except keep our animals and our greenhouse going. I was considering getting another greenhouse set up somewhere, just to start getting more stuff produced. The one we've got doesn't really generate a lot of lettuce. It's we get a pallet every so often. So I'd like to start getting a bit more stuff happening so we can start making some progress in all of this. I was thinking about maybe getting a new harvester. We could do with a bigger header size. But the thing that I like about this one is the fact that it can harvest everything. It can do corn, it can do sunflowers, and it can do all the cereal crops and everything like that. So it's kind of the best option. And the only reason we'd need a bigger one, I guess, is if we were using some bigger fields, which we haven't really got access to yet. So again, we'll sort of hold off on that. But right now we're almost done with our first canola field of the video. That field over there got harvested. I was going to record it and then it just turned out to be quite difficult, quite annoying. Oh, she's struggling. There we go. Wasn't annoying, it was just awkward. So this one's a lot easier, and we've got that field there of canola and then our big wheat field needs to be harvested. We've done the oat. I think we did the oat last video, and then I've already done one of the wheat fields, so we got a decent chunk. I think we got just over a full trailer of wheat maybe, and this one we're going to get just over a full load of the harvester at least, so that's pretty decent. Cannot complain about that. Oh, I turned it off. Now there's also another little surprise we have. That's why our money's a little bit lower than it was the other last time. I've bought a sawmill just because we've got a few little trees we can use, and I just figured it's a good way to get a little bit of money if by chance we can buy a field that has, or just not even a field, just an area that's got a bunch of trees, it's a good way to make a little bit of cash. So we do have that. That's currently going now. Pretty much all the trees I cut down around the first wheat field that I harvested. I cut a few trees down around the end of that along the little creek bed. So we've got a fair bit of wood in there. And we've already got a couple of pallets. I've already loaded them up onto the trailer. But I might take them off because I don't know if we're going to sell them anytime soon. But I'm pretty sure once we get this harvesting all done, we might get into some cultivating. Not that I need to, I don't think. I don't know why this does it. I have to manually tell it to go into second gear for some reason. It just decides to just sit in first until I tell it to change. But I'll get this field done. I'll head on over to the other canola field. I'll get that done. And then I'll see where we're at. We'll go dump all the canola into the mill, get the canola oil going, see if we've got anything to sell. I know there's a few pallets of flour there. But right now, this is the priority. We'll get our harvesting done, and then I think, actually, while I'm here, this is what I thought. See, so sunflowers go in March. In March to be harvested in October. So that's not terrible. But we can do wheat, oat, and barley in March as well. So that might even be a better option there. Just leave the fields, skip ahead a few months. There's sort of not really anything we can do other than mowing that grass and making silage out of it. Got more than enough hay, I believe. We've got heaps of one of them. I don't know which one it is. But we've got heaps of hay or silage right now in our TMR mixer. So whichever one we need more of, we'll make. But right now, what I think I'll do is I'll throw you on a cheeky little time lapse just for all this harvesting. And then once I've finished this field and majority of the wheat field, we'll come back and figure out what the next step is. I'll see you at the end of it, guys.
Morning light is wandering on my face. I can't believe I don't know
Alright guys, welcome back. We're almost done now with the wheat field. It's good, we're going to get 2 full loads out of the trailer. Or out of the harvester, sorry. And then we just add that to the amount that's already in the grain mill, which is quite a lot in there actually. I think now we've just ended up with a total of about 13,000, 14,000 canola in there. So that should give us, I always forget to pay attention. I knew I was nearly full too. That's alright, we only lost a little bit. Where's the trailer? That will be a common thing you'll see if you're just watching my videos. I will rinse through my own crop just because I'm half paying attention. As I've said before, I don't plan these videos, so I just say what pops into my head when I think of it. Right now, I'm watching the clock and making sure that we're going to get this done before September. Now, I know I could just keep going, but it's a pointless thing to work way into the dark at night if I don't need to. So the next plan, we'll probably jump ahead to September after this, once this is all in the grain mill. I was gonna collect the straw, but I believe our forage wagon still has roughly 2,000 litres in it, and our the total mixed ration mixer is currently full of straw, so it would be sort of silly to take it. We could fill the trailer up, I guess, but then we can just do that in September anyway. Just leave all the straw here. I'm basically writing out the hay that is in the cow's feed trough. I'm just letting that run out. The goats unfortunately don't do TMR, so they'll still need hay. But, you know, if we can get the cows producing that extra 20%, it'll be fantastic. It's all extra milk to make cheese with, so that's the whole plan. So we've got, what, 7,498 litres of wheat here. So we would have had 7,500. Oh, we do, 7,000. Okay. Somehow we got 7,503. We'll just leave this here for now. I always do it. I forget which one is to go to the tractor. So 7,500 litres of wheat. We could use that to save. Just keep it in the trailer until we need it. Feed the chickens with, but in all honesty, I'll probably get rid of the chickens soon. I want to build a bigger chicken pasture. And I kind of want to get a bigger goat area too. I'd like to produce immense amounts of milk if I could. But right now, we're going to dump all the wheat in. While that's doing that, we can have a quick look. Yeah, 4 pallets of flour. Here's the old mill. Yeah, see, so 12,500 litres of wheat and 12,000 litres of canola. So I think with the canola, that should give us, yeah, so we're probably going to get 6 pallets of canola oil out of that. Right now, we've got a lot we could do. I need to, I'll get the tractor while I'm here. Let's just check the animals. How much water have they got? Right, they're going to run out overnight. They're not. They're definitely not going to run out. They might run out of hay though, but then they'll just go into the meadow grass. That's fine. Dump the trailer here. We can close that. That's not going to be used for another year probably. There are a few harvesting contracts out there right now that are a little bit, you know, we could use them, but they're a bit too big for our little harvester. One of them I think's 30,000 litres, which just that stuff we just did took, well, 25 minutes. So that's why it was time lapsed the way it was, because it was, otherwise it was just going to be immense, and we don't want the whole video to just be time lapses. I'm trying to get rid of those, so that's why you'll notice some of the videos might be a little bit shorter lately, just because I'm trying not to do too many time lapses in videos, but I am trying to get a lot more done in videos, if that makes sense. Alright, we got 2 pallets of cheese there, so let's go get the trailer. I always just leave this with the goats because I know that it only holds 15,000 litres of water. So what I'll probably do is the same sort of deal as I've got there with the goat, with the sheep, cheese Louise, with the cows. I'll just do a fenceless pasture for the goats. If I could delete this one and then just build it here and hopefully get a decent amount of goats out of it. So how many's in this? How much is in this? Straw is still chockers. Yeah, see, there's a little sawmill just behind here, out of the way, so that we don't have to use it if we don't need to. It's not a main focus, it's just there. I have cleared all these trees out here. What are they worth? I believe they're wood beams, because we've got planks long, go to 3,522 maximum. Yeah, wood beams, oh, they're almost at their peak. That's good, we can do that. That's not a bad effort actually, if we sell those today. We could wait till tomorrow and just see, first thing in the morning. But we'll get the engine off, get this on and get those 2 loaded on. But if we skip ahead into September, sorry, I had something in my throat, we'll end up with a few more of these out here, so you know, it's sort of go this way. We want it to be wider. I don't understand. It's just an awkward. Are we out? Yeah. Out by a fraction. That's fine. We're going to just notch these up against here. Oh god. Yep, we need to straighten her up. There we go. Get them on there. Nudge them across. There we go. I think we can try and fix that one too while we're at it. Okay. Beautiful. So if we leave them like that, turn the skid steer off, strap them all up again. Well, that's sure. So we'll strap them all up. What we'll do is we'll go to sleep. We'll end the day. And then we'll head on into September. Get up at 7:30. If only real sleep was this quick, hey? Alright. 9,500. We have almost a pallet of eggs. Just do this. There we go. They're ready to go. We probably have lettuce. No. Must. Oh, it's going to pop out in 2 seconds. I bet we'll have a bunch of flour. We'll have a look. Yes, we've got... Okay, we got a lot. What's our wood worth? Nothing right now. It said September was the best, but now it's dropped. Okay, whatever. Go to the skid steer. Yeah, look at that. Oh, no. So I think what we'll do is we'll get all this on and we'll go sell all this because this is going to be good money for us. Each one of these is worth 5,000, I believe. So, you know, it is what it is. We are going to make a bit of money here, guys. Probably not wise to do 3 tall, but we'll go for it. Get it all up here. Stop. Whoa, whoa. Slow down. Get that on there. Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't think that was going to happen. So this is going to be a good sell day. No. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not risking it. What is that? Where did that happen? Is that just a thing that exists because it's fall? Or autumn or whatever it is. Okay, so we're going to take these off. Strap those down. I'm going to shift those 2 into the middle. Because they can't be there anymore. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. Oh, is that one? Because that strap's still there. Cool. That's alright, I'm figuring it out. There we go, that'll do. Shove it across, there we go. Get these 2 on there as well. How many more's in there? Oh, we got none. Good, good. Okay. Never mind. I'll shut my mouth. Jeez Louise. I think this is going to be a big game changer for us in this one, guys. What's happening? Weird. Just must not like it. Must just not like the skid steer attachment, maybe. Well, this is the goal for September, guys. We're going to get all this on here. There we go. strap it all down. There, that's all strapped down. I'm sure we can do this, but I feel like we might leave that just for now. We don't want to tip over, so we'll go sell all this. How many do we have? 14,000 litres of wood beams. 5262. We could leave it. Oh, the weeds are there, a bit gross. Oh, let's, while we're here. Where is it? There. It's out of silage. Okay. 65,000 litres of TMR in there. Holy crap. Do we have any silage in our thing? We do not. And our grass is not ready, so I think it, yeah, we can't do it. So we'll just get rid of that for 2 seconds. Oh, actually, what are the cows at? I know I keep going to the menu, guys. They're all out of food and they're into the TMR, the meadow. So let's go get our trailer. We got milk there. They'll have milk there. Before we sell anything, we'll get our trailer. We also have flour, cheese, and canola oil to sell. So today's going to be a big profit day, I think, guys. And then I think we plan ahead for next year. We buy a lot of fields. We're really not going to need to do TMR that much. That pasture doesn't take too much, but we'll fill 10,000 litres in this. Now I didn't actually... Oh, it's there. That's even easier. I bet you I can't even fill this trailer with it. That would be awful. Oh, I can. Look at that. 10,000 litres of TMR right there. Here it comes, cows. They're going to be very, very happy with this. For sure. Is it going in? Yeah, look at that. I think it holds heaps. Yeah, it does. We'll get a few trailer loads of this in there. Oh, that'll do them for now, though. Yeah, they got 10,000 litres in there. That'll do for now. We'll dump the trailer here. Hop. We'll refill the goats because they probably have no water. Or very little. Oh, yeah. That's good. I'll just leave that on there because then it will just keep refilling. We could look at a contract just to see if there's anything we can do to stop or while we wait for the price to go up, but I don't think... Whoa. This tractor just likes to go, man. It just goes and goes. I feel like we're not going to get much better than what we're at today, so we'll just go ahead and sell it, and then we can progress a little bit. Where's the best place? This has been 10 minutes of the menu. The transport place is still better. $90 extra. So that's an extra 1,000. $90 extra per 1,000 litres of wood. So this is the plan. This is our new money making scheme. This would be good if we can actually buy somewhere to replant some trees. That would be a good choice. Just purely because then we'll always have this sawmill being fed. But that's something I wasn't intending on doing. I've seen all the other sort of vintage survival people, they always start with a sawmill, so I was trying my best to not use it, but it's just so difficult to make the progress early without sort of doing that. The productions help. I guess I sort of made a few choices too early on that made stuff a bit more difficult. Like should have been buying fields, anything like that, but you know, it is what it is. We've made those choices. Now we've got these wood beams that we can sell. Ended up getting the sawmill, and everything's going to work out in the end for us. So right now we're at 9,500. So I'd think that this would push us up to 50 at least. Well, if that's 5,000 a pop, we're going to get about 70. Nearly lost it. It's got to be here, right? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. 73,000. And that's just the first run. That's crazy town. So what I'll do is I'll head on back. I'll load up the other pallets. I'll see what else is coming to this transport sell station. And I'm assuming we'll sell the flour and all that stuff down here as well. So I'll just load everything up. We'll sell it all. And then we'll look at some fields nearby, see what we can buy and prepare for our March planting. If we can buy a planter with it, that'd be even more perfect. But I'll see you as we're about to sell the rest of them, guys. Alright, there we have it, guys. We are all loaded up. 6,000 wood beams, 10,000 litres of flour, 3,000 litres of canola oil, 1,000 litres of aged goat cheese, and 1,000 litres of mozzarella. So we should end up with a pretty decent chunk of change at the end of this. We're going to get at least another 30 from the wood. And that's if the price hasn't gone up a little bit, which it probably has. So even at the end of the day today, depending on how many wood beams there are, it might be worth selling what's there again. But as I said, the price doesn't really change that much. Might be an extra couple of $100 a pallet, so right now this is going to be good. We can either buy a big field, which might be worth it, might not. It might be better to buy a bunch of smaller fields. And even if we do the same crop but planted a month apart, so do the first planting in say March and then the second planting in April, and then they should be a month apart for harvesting, so that we're not harvesting in every episode, or for the whole episode I should say, like what today almost turned into. Sorry guys. Yep, I'm using this guy's front yard. Nearly lost the trailer, but that's fine. So there is a fair whack of stuff on here. It's pretty great, if I'm honest. It's enough to throw me into the world of buying more land, which is really what we need to do. A planter and more land would be good. A smaller tractor might be alright, just for the little daily like runaround jobs, like filling the water up and moving the trailer around might be good. But then also just so then we can... Look at that. Another $77,000. We are up to 160k, guys. So let's have a quick look here. This is the planter I'm going for. I know that that's 6 meters. What's my tractors? Saving. It is, oh, it's 185 horsepower. So for 34 grand, we could. That's too new. We could go for that extra meter. It's pretty decent size. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know if we can go with that. That says 2008, but the year on there says 1979. Huh. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like that, guys. So what I might do is I might look into this and see if there is another one we can get, just in case. I know that it says 1979 there as the year, but I don't like these models, how it says different years and the first one's 2008. I don't really like that. Maybe it's only that one. No? No, these are all... I mean, they look old, but... I don't know. That's what my situation is. We're going to do those. One of those two. So, that is our plan. Now, let's have a look at some fields. We've got 160 grand to spend. That's too much. We can get that 1 hectare for 60. That's 29, so that's 80,000 there. And that's 128. How much is this? Grass field, 115. We could get the grass out of that. 115 for just under 2 hectares. We could buy, that's 51.25. Buy that for 108 and get all the trees. But that's also a mongrel of a spot. If I was going to do that, I'd get... No, that's got a house on it. If I was going to buy something specifically for trees, it would be something like that. But I could also buy this and just plant trees in here. So that's only 30,000. So as long as we keep 30,000 for that plan, we'll be all right. But we've got enough to get something decent here, guys. I do not want one of these long. These ones are massive. Yeah. I feel like this is a good buy. What's it got in the middle of it? Oh, it's that. Okay. That kind of puts me off. So it's, yeah, it only loses 0.13 of a hectare. That's not terrible. What's that? That's 128 for 2.14 hectares. So that's double. We could get that 60, and that's 140. And then we can do a few contracts to get this. And then by the time March comes around, I think this might be what we have to do, guys. We're going to buy one of these big fields. I think this one might be the goer. Can I? Here's the question. I can. There's no fence. Okay, that's the goer. We're going to buy this one. And is that? It's already, it's not. It's with it, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. And we're going to buy this one. That leaves us with 70,000. That's fine. I would like to... Whoa. how much if I sell my goat pasture? No, that's not what I want. I want to sell this. Oh, it's in construction, isn't it? So I have to sell all my goats. I'll look into it. I'll look into it after. Why is that door not shutting? Oh, it doesn't because I'm in the field. Because if I have to sell the goats, that means it's going to be a bit of time before they start producing milk again. But they currently also don't have any milk in there. I think we'll do it. I think we'll sell them. Oh, I just shut it again. We'll get out of it now. Sell them. Right. Now. So that's not bad. We got a good chunk of change again. And we'll sell that for 2.339. Now. Let's have a quick look. Because now I can do this. I've got this one that's got the auto water, which I could do. Now, you're going to see me testing in real time here, guys. Because I need to move this out of the way. Just for now, we're going to use super strength just while I test something. So, we're going to construct this one. I just want to see how much it's going to cost me to do. So we'll go there. We want to customize it. Oh, I don't like that. No. We're going to do it to down as far. Oh, we can actually go massive here. I was going to say it collides with another item. I wonder if we could put this house thing in it. But I bet that. Is it doing it? No. So we'll delete the last segment. So we're going to go here. Going to be in line with this. As far as we can go this way. Where does it line up? There. Okay, so we're going to go here. All the way to here. What does it collide with? There. There. Oh, we own all. Oh, that's dangerous. Let's just see. Now, this is because I had 41 sheep there. Well, I could have 41 goats. I can have 56. I don't really like that. That's not really much better, if I'm honest. So, we'll get rid of that. I'll reload. Just because that's not a choice I want to make. I don't really like that just yet. Well, we won't actually. We won't reload because we're going to get rid of this. We're doing this anyway. So, we'll just actually... We just lost $1,000. It's fine. So, we'll worry about this after. So we'll just use this for some greenhouses. There we go. There we go. We'll do it now. We'll do it now while we're here. Now, do I have any? So what is my main greenhouse is this one, isn't it? Yeah. We don't really have anything that looks... I mean, that doesn't look relatively modern, but I feel like this is going to be our goer. Or even that, actually. Oh, that's for rice. Don't want that. Or maybe this is where we plant trees. This is what I don't like, is because now I don't have a plan. That's for rice. We don't want rice. I mean, that can't... Oh, it's got the irrigation on it, whereas this doesn't. I'll see if I can find anything else. Just because I'd hate to make a purchase of something that's not beneficial, you know? So, I think what we'll do is I'll call the episode there. Made a lot of progress. We bought 2 new fields, which I think I might just combine them into one big field. And then we'll fill that with something. I might buy another little field that we just fill with trees. We could just fill this area with trees. I'm not 100% sure, but we need to get some goats or something. So I'll look into where I can put the goats. Let me know down below in the comments if there's any, if you have any ideas of what we could do. I like keeping that grass because we'll need that at some point. But it might be good just to make this a production area. We could buy any number of these sorts of fields and put goats on them. Could just buy this grass field, get the money to buy that. Buy a smaller one, that's only 72, so we could buy that and just make that a massive goat field. And then we'll just be pumping goat's cheese out. But that's also, what's on it? Grass. Cool. It's almost ready to, it'll be ready to harvest soon. But we also don't need it, so, you know, it's one of those things. But I'll look into it a bit more. I'll see if I can find some more greenhouses. If there's any other little productions I might be interested in doing. But thanks for hanging around, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.